I started this book called The Nightingale on this very rainy weather, but I feel like that's what makes the whole reading experience so much cozier. And this book was easily a 5-star read. It's about the lives of two sisters experiencing the German occupation in France in very different ways, because as Kristin Hannah writes, one is, and I quote, a rule follower, and the other, and I quote, the rebel. So you can see how that can be problematic. Honestly, the book was so beautifully written, like just listen to this quote. Somewhere nearby, a bee buzzed at a blossom. It sounded like a tiny motorcycle amid all this quiet. It's just so poetic. It's really her writing style that got me hooked from the start, and how she used her writing style to make the characters be so likable. The book had a lot of plot twists, and when you're left trying to sneak a peek at the bottom of the page, which I did, you know it's a good book. There's also this romance subplot which I loved, and this character development that is clearly visible for every character, so you're seeing how the war changed them. But yeah, in general the book was a great one, a sad one also that leaves you crying at certain parts of it, but a good one. My next read was Intermezzo by Sally Rooney, so I grabbed my bike and I decided to head to this cozy cafe I know. And I gotta say, I didn't really enjoy Rooney's book. I really wanted to be a Sally Rooney girl, but it just wasn't for me. I DNF'd the book when I reached 54% of it, which is something I rarely do, and gave it 2 stars. To be honest, I picked this book up because I saw a lot of content creators reading it, so I was like, you know what, let's give it a shot. But I know now that I should have done my research first on Rooney, because I didn't expect her writing style to be so confusing, with the very short sentences and the lack of quotation marks. I don't know if it's every book of hers, though I doubt it, but this one was actually very repetitive, with characters discussing the same thing every chapter. If you don't know, Intermezzo is set in Dublin, Ireland, and follows these 2 brothers, Ivan, a former chess prodigy, and Peter, a lawyer, as they are dealing with their father's death in their own separate ways. Though, to be honest, they're both dealing with it kind of in a similar way, in my opinion, which is just by being in complicated relationships. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It delves more into those relationships and the characters' complex feelings, but other than that, the plot doesn't exactly thicken, which is why I'm actually pretty confused as to why the book is 438 pages, so it's pretty lengthy. So this book was definitely not for me, and I don't know if her previous books are also similar, but if they aren't, then I think I'll just give it another chance. My friend and I tried this authentic Chinese cafe, and it was absolutely worth it. First of all, the boba tea was delicious, though I gotta say I'm so basic for picking the brown sugar milk tea when there were literally thousands of options like peach jasmine green tea and rose oolong tea. Next time I'll be reading As Long as the Lemon Trees Grow, and we'll see how that goes. I'm excited for it.